I hate the generals. I mean, like, when am I ever going to use a squared plus b squared c squared? See, I memorized that for no reason. When am I going to use that?
I don't feel like I have any vision. I don't really know where I'm going or how all these pieces are supposed to fit into the grand scheme of my life, and I just kind of feel lost.
Honestly, school is just about buying credits. Like, I come to school, I give the school my tuition, and then I just sit through class, and they give me a grade, and then eventually I get a piece of paper that says I'm a decent human being, and I get to move on in the world.
Oh, I hate waking up for school.
And history. Just period, history. It's boring.
I memorize stuff, and then it just goes out of my head. Like, literally right after the test, it's gone.
I don't know a lot of people at school.
I'm doing all these things, but it's like, where am I really going? You know what I'm saying?
That if I can do this simple little task, then all of a sudden, I don't know, professors will think that I'm ready to get through the next hoop, and I never really learned anything.
Paying for school sucks. A lot of money.
I mean, when I pass a class, I forget all of the information.
Honestly, I feel like professors just want you to do busy work.
Buying credits. I don't know. I don't feel like I learn a lot. Like, sometimes I just feel like it's just for the grade.
I feel like professors don't really care about me. They're just there to collect their paycheck, just like I'm here to collect my diploma.
I have come to save you guys from disengagement. You guys need to be engaged, think critically, be cognitively aware, have a vision, and learn.
Okay, so you're telling me that what I focus on will, like, be my life?
I never thought about it like that.
Did you know we have, like, guest speakers?
If I was to be more engaged in my classes, I could actually tap into the wealth of knowledge that professors have and probably find out a lot of really interesting, cool stuff.
Making new friends.
Like, if I focus on all these positive things, like, those things will, like, come into my life?
It's like career passport, learning communities. You get to have, like, 2 classes together, and it teaches, like, the same thing.
So, like, you know, all these classes that might not apply to what I'm going to be doing for my future career, they still have a piece in the overall puzzle of my education.
That makes sense. I mean, to, like, have the end in mind and be able to see your goals in your head and really know what those are, it makes sense how that would just kind of align in your life.
Math is actually much fun.
If you know what you want to do, then you can kind of apply everything else that you're doing to that one thing.
I like the free food that they give at night.
Basketball games, soccer games. I mean, that's pretty fun. You just have to get, like, more engaged, more involved.
And I think that would help me feel like I have more direction and more power.
Maybe I'm not studying history, but lessons that I can learn from historical figures can benefit my own personal life.
Find things that you liked. I mean, that gets you engaged.
I want to help people.
So what I was able to learn in this class was all the resources that the school provides for me, such as the career passport, cafeteria style classes, which is pretty cool. I mean, they're mostly tech management classes, so 10-10 classes, but there's not like a specific assignment. You can choose like from about 6, so such as like quizzes, interviews, design assignments. So it really helps you. It's more like a hands-on class. Also, I was able to learn about learning communities, which will really help me combine both classes. I learned about mobility mission and national student exchange, and about study abroad, which I'm hoping to do soon. I was also able to learn about networking with the community panel and the employee panel, and they were able to have what I was able to learn about the community panel was how I can make a difference in my community. With the employee panel, I was able to learn a couple of things. Like, everything you do in a company, you have to put up a little bit of yourself. You have to have high expectations for the people you work with, too, and other things. And it just helped me have an open mind about the career choices that I want. And this class also helped me choose the major that I wanted to go into.
So one day in class, we had a discussion about metacognition and cognitive awareness. We broke into groups, and I remember us talking a lot about the negative effects of technology on our brains, because oftentimes we kind of rely on technology to distract us and it prevents us from ever being present or really thinking about what matters. So one thing I decided to do was stop using my phone as I was falling asleep at night, because I recognized that I would often just scroll through social media for half an hour before falling asleep. So I decided to just turn my phone off and go to bed, and I noticed the benefits immediately. I was able to de-stress a lot better and plan out tomorrow's activities. So since then, I've continued doing that, and I've also made plans on downgrading to a phone that doesn't have internet to work on being more present and having a healthier mindset.
I learned a lot of different things this semester. I learned a lot about being engaged and learning to take action and take control of my own education here at school and just in life in general. One of my favorite things that I learned was that about the vision board. I had been feeling really stressed with the number of credit hours combined with my job. After watching the talk and the lecture by Kirk Duncan about vision boards, I went and bought some green tape of my own. One of the things that I put on my wall was the picture of me getting an A on my history test. I looked at it for a few minutes, night and day. I don't know what happened, but soon after my teacher completely changed the testing from the testing center to open book note, and because of that I was able to get an A and saw the power of keeping the end in mind and having a vision.